Hello and welcome everybody on today's presentation live from Panama, and welcome all of you listeners from all around the world. Hello, hello, hello. I know we have lots of people from different places, and we do have our founder and CEO, I believe, logging in very soon from Dubai, where he is with meetings. So hello, hello, hello to all of you. I hope you can all hear me loud and clear. It would be fantastic. Hi, Nikos. Hello, everybody. I know we have people from the UK, Ireland, many parts of Europe, beautiful Greece, United States, different parts from Latin America, which is fantastic, but also South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, on the call. So hello to all of you. So in this first 30 minutes, we're gonna go, or first 25 minutes, we're gonna go over Swissquote Global, what it is, and then we're gonna have our founder and CEO who is gonna tell us what's new and do some Q&A for the new people and for the people who are a little bit longer with us already. So take your questions or write down your questions and write them into the little panel which you do have here in this webinar, and we want to go and address them a little bit later on. Slovenia, wonderful, Anthony. How are you? Almost forgot Slovenia. That's a great place to be as well. All right, well, let's get started here. Swissquote Global, myself, or my name is Claudia Eifert. Myself, I'm with the company since day one, and I present just an overview now in the next few minutes on what Swissquote Global is and how you can benefit. And after that, as I said, we're going to do into Q&A with our founder and CEO, Bill Rao. But let me just see if we change the slides here. Yes, perfect. It's changing, so that's great. So Swissquote Global, 10 years almost, and it's certainly more than an opportunity. It's actually a system for building your own real wealth. And we're going to show you how to cash in from the cryptocurrency trend, how to get paid daily, weekly, and monthly, and how to inflation-proof your money. And therefore, this is what really Bill put together for us, a company which base is really gold, silver, precious metals. And he himself is a licensed precious metals dealer in the DMCC in Dubai, the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center. You see his license here up front. That he can actually deal, of course, with gold and silver. We get our gold and silver from Argo Heraeus, here where I moved my mouse. Argo Heraeus is the refinery, which is an LBMA referee refinery, which certifies other refineries. And Argo Heraeus does most of the annual gold production, over 20%, which is pretty major. So if you ever gonna buy a Rolex or a Philippe Patek watch, or if you achieve the highest rank in your Swissquote Global career, then you may gonna get such a nice watch with the gold from Argo Heraeus in there. But we get the gold from Argo Heraeus at 2.97 above spot price. Now, since 2016, of course, we do offer cryptocurrency mining, meaning we're providing your mining service to mine in different coins, Bitcoin, and different altcoins. So just an overview about the products and services, gold and silver. You can purchase from as little as $25 on gold or silver, and therefore diversify, of course, your portfolio, let's say. You can also purchase gold or silver through Bitcoin. So if you have Bitcoin already, you can purchase gold and silver with Bitcoin. The gold and silver is LBMA certified. You save in physical grams. Once you wish to convert it, let's say you want to convert it in an item such as I wear here, a beautiful heart or a gold bullion bar or an ingot or a coin, because we do have also unique coins made specifically unique for Swissquote Global. You can actually then do so. Price is 2.9% above spot price. We do have the altcoin and Bitcoin mining. So right now we do have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, and Monero available to mine, and that of course gives you daily basis returns into your wallet from that mining. You purchase mining equipment, mining power, as we speak, and this mines you through Genesis Mining, the company we work with, which is the largest in altcoin mining and one of the largest in Bitcoin mining. That produce your cryptocurrency for you. We do have an affiliate revenue stream, so if you like our products, if you like the services, why not share it and why not make some extra commissions from it? We do also have a Swissquote Global Academy, and that is, we work together with, of course, the great people like Bob Proctor from the movie The Secret, who has an amazing training inside our back office, as well as Carolita Oliveros. She co-wrote the Robert Kiyosaki Financial Education System, and as you may have listened to last week's webinar I did, I said Robert Kiyosaki just came out with a statement, basically an interview. It was done, and he said, definitely, of course, gold and silver. He never is going to sell his gold and silver, and he has more gold and silver. He owns more gold and silver than he could ever spend. So he always has been that big believer and advocate about gold and silver. But he also said now he's owning Bitcoin. So he certainly believes in the concept of blockchain, of cryptocurrencies. And he says, well, you really have to have all of that. That's what we always say. You have to have cryptocurrency, you have to have gold or silver, but also some fiat currency. Fiat meaning, let's say if you are in the US, well, or let's say in Panama, well, you have US dollars, obviously. So you have this currency. If I was in Europe, I would have euros, or I would have pounds if I was in the UK, of course. So just be diversified. But he believes that definitely long-term gold always has been survived. I mean, gold is, God's money. This is man-made money, the US dollar. Yet Bitcoin is very similar to gold and to silver. It has a very similar similar means. And so he believes, well, what will be the future? Will it be gold? Will it be silver? Will it be Bitcoin? Well, certainly Bitcoin versus gold, I believe you have to have two of them. The dollars, well, we don't know if the dollar will be there and represent any value in the future. But yet Bitcoin and gold, I believe, or we believe, and the experts believe it certainly will. So why choose us? Pretty simple. Quality and price when it comes to gold and silver. Argo Horizon is the company which produces most of the annual gold production. They have the best refined gold. And when it comes to, of course, the price, well, I can challenge you to find a better price. Then when it comes to cryptocurrency mining, of course, we work with Genesis, a German company, Genesis Mining. Huge company, largest in altcoin mining. Bill has just been recently, he has been the first visitor to their new mine in Sweden. Yeah, so they are the biggest in that as well, and therefore have amazing, great prices in terms of profitability. So we work together with them. They are our suppliers for the mining as per now. Genesis has their farms situated all over the world. They show just Iceland or now Sweden, but their farms are really literally all over the world. And because they have this huge, amazing size, they can just have better purchasing power and have a larger technical team, which of course knows all the ins and outs in comparison with you mining for yourself. Because I just met today again with, I'm in Panama, some of you know, maybe some of you don't, and it's a great place to be, certainly wonderful weather here. And we have Venezuela, which is basically our neighbor, lots of Venezuelan people coming in, and there are a lot of people I meet on a daily basis, many, many people mining. I just was sitting down with two gentlemen just right now. Both of those gentlemen, I can say that because I don't say the name, so they just purchased 100 terahash each and made a larger investment into us. Why did they do that? Well, because they are since 2 years mining with Genesis, and they know the company is liable, and they know it's way better. They have their own mining farms, but they make more with a cloud mining company. So I'm doing that on a daily basis, obviously sharing and showing them what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, of course, mining with a cloud mining company versus mining at home. Of course, for us or for you guys on the call, you come from different countries. We don't even have to talk so much about it because you have a high electricity cost. Whilst, of course, Venezuela has no electricity cost, so it's free. How do you get started? It's pretty simple. Open an account, get KYC compliant, choose a contract, get your hash power activated, and you start mining. It's a very easy way to calculate your rewards. Good understand. You can purchase from as little as 0.2 terahash your open-ended Bitcoin plan, $35.80 it's going to cost you. And as a customer, when you open an account, you can buy 1 terahash at a time. You can buy various contracts of 1 terahash, but you can buy not more than 5 or 10. You can just buy 1 terahash. So you need to enter again and again and again in your back office to buy, if you want to buy 10 terahash, lots of that. As an affiliate, you can buy it up to 5 terahash at a time. So it's basically 4 terahash more. And you're going to get it a little bit cheaper. So as a customer, you pay your Bitcoin contract for $179, 1 terahash. As affiliate, $845. So basically you save $10 per terahash if you become an affiliate. We have a custom plan, so you can buy 0.4 terahash, 0.6 terahash, whatever you wish. Of course, up to 1 terahash as a customer, up to 5 terahash as an affiliate. But again, you can buy various times 1 terahash or 5 terahash. Mining currently starts, it's a pre-sale, starts on the 28th of February to 14th of March in this time frame. And I believe Bill said we are on track with that. But this is how it starts right now. But we have seen many people already, we're lucky. And for many people already, it is starting to mine already, but we have no control over that. So if you're lucky, well, you're lucky, you just start already, even though we don't have it the 28th or the 14th. Well, we just can congratulate you for that. Understanding how the mining pays is pretty, it's pretty simple, actually, because when you know what you pay for your terahash, when you know what you buy, what you pay for your mining power, then you can calculate it pretty simple. So let's go and look what it would do. Let's say you would go into your back office, you're an affiliate, just for this purpose of presentation, let's say you're an affiliate, you go into your back office and you buy 5 terahash. You're going to get 5 terahash for $845. And based on today's Bitcoin price, which is $11,699, yes, it's going to go up. And I believe it's going to go up more. Of course, we are believers in Bitcoin. We are using actively Bitcoin and actively promoting Bitcoin. I always talk Bitcoin. We are in the Latin world here, of course, doing lots of education to people on Bitcoin and why it's really great to use and cryptocurrency. So lots of people are starting to really learn more about it, understand more about it, and therefore they're using it about. And as more people are using it, well, of course, as you know, better it becomes. So $11,699, 5 terahash, $845 we pay for that. That gives us currently, as we see, a profit per day of $4.89 or per week of $34.24 based, of course, on the price, on the dollar value. Or you mine, as you see here, 0.0004181 Bitcoin, okay? Now, we have a 28 cent per terahash maintenance fee because these contracts are open-ended, meaning till it is not profitable to mine. Bitcoin, as we know, there are 21 million Bitcoins, whichever will be mined. The mining takes place till the 2140, so nobody will around anymore. The ones who are on the call now, it's 2140, then all the Bitcoin mining ends. That is how it is written, the code for Bitcoin, basically, the white paper, if you read it. And well, it has a certain difficulty rate. So for example, every 4 years, there's a halving, only half of the Bitcoin will be produced. So when we look at Bitcoin, So we look at all the Bitcoins, it's like a cake, and we have more and more people wanting to eat from that cake, yet that cake doesn't get bigger, the cake stays the same. So what's been done is the difficulty rate rises all the time, and of course, supposedly the price, the value of that Bitcoin increases because more people want to eat from that cake. So we have these factors which we have to take into account when we look at our returns. So that means if right now we have a profit for 5 terahash of $4.89 per day, we need to allow a maintenance fee of 0.28 cents per terahash. That would be $1.40 per day. That means we need to take the $1.30 for the maintenance per day away from the $4.89. That would then leave us an estimated dollar return of $3.49. Okay, so that is not your net, this is your net, $3.49. Or of course then the equivalent in Bitcoin. So you need to take this out from, if you want to really calculate how much Bitcoin you would get, well then just put in $349 to Bitcoin. It's very simple. You go to Google, you know, we go to our Mr. Google and we do USD, or we can put in USD to BTC. We go there, and all what we do is we take, from my presentation, which I just had here, $3.49, we copy that. Can't copy, and I put it in like this. We put in $3.49 to Bitcoin, and it should give us, if I'm on the right calculator, the Bitcoin price, but I'm not, so I have to go in here. Okay, go here, and I want to change here the US dollar to BTC. If I find it, but you know how the thing is, when you look for it, you never find it. So let me see if it's at the end. No, we don't want the 1 second. Our currency, we have to look at the BTC. Okay, it's not there because it's always like this. When you look at something, it's not there. So I need to know another calculator. Okay. There we go here. This one. And I think I can see it here. No, I'm not seeing it here. Let me see. I found it. USD to Bitcoin converter. Aha. But so many out of them. It's just okay. So how much did I say? I said 349. So we go here. We put in 349, and we see then convert. Okay, and there we see when we have put converted, we see here the 0.000085. Okay, so basically it's pretty simple to convert, as you see, and then we. Based on that, we can actually see very easily, of course, what is our return rate. As I said, the Bitcoin is an open-ended contract, so that means the specific duration of an open-ended contract is variable and determined by 3 factors: the mining difficulty, the Bitcoin versus the US dollar exchange rate, and the maintenance fee. And the maintenance fee is what actually Genesis Mining can have an effect on. They can look to always lower the maintenance fee, to always see that they are really profitable, that they're really competitive with the maintenance fee. They can always deploy the latest technology. What, of course, Genesis, nor you, nor I, nor nobody really can influence is the mining difficulty and the Bitcoin versus the US dollar exchange rate. We don't know, we can't do nothing about that, okay? And of course, Ethereum contracts, these are altcoin contracts. So Ethereum, Zcash, Monero contracts, and right now we have Ethereum contracts for pre-sale, meaning they are not starting as of now. So they're starting on the 30th of April. You can buy 1 mega hash, and this is because of so much demand. So 1 mega hash right now costs you $37. 30 mega hash costs you $1,100. You can purchase as much as you want. There's not such a limited right now as with Bitcoin, but they only start on the 30th of April. And when we look at the returns currently, so based on roughly the price of $966 Ethereum price, and again, I just did it a few hours ago, so this changes all the time. Based on that, and based off our price of the 10 mega hash, which is $370, of course, you see a projected over 2 years 0.563 Ethereum current US dollar value of 966. So you are cash flow positive, you making some great Ethereum returns there. And of course, this can change all the time. Now the Zcash, same deal here. You buy your smallest contract of Zcash for $47.99. And the mining starts on the 30th of April as per now. Monero is $49.99. Monero we still have available to start mining right away. So Monero starts mining right away. And we see here the different prices of Monero. The Zcash, the Ethereum and the Monero contracts are altcoins. It's a different algorithm. And the contract time is 24 months. Maintenance fee is not applied, so you don't have that 0.28 cents which you need to deduct. It's already included in here. When you get your payouts into your wallet, you need to be aware of the thresholds. That meaning, let's say we look at Bitcoin. If you have Bitcoin mining contracts, only when they reach 0.0050, then they are visible in your wallet. Then they are transferred to your wallet. Otherwise, they accumulate in your back office till you have enough together to be paid. And this is really to avoid fees for you. So only from 0.0050 of a Bitcoin, it will be paid out. You see here the Litecoin, the Zcash, the Ethereum, Dash, Monero. What a lot of people do is they mine, let's say, Bitcoin, get paid out in Litecoin. I had just this morning 2 gentlemen, actually I had 3 gentlemen buying, but the 2 gentlemen, they decided to have the Bitcoin paid in Litecoin. Why they want to do it? Because they just like Litecoin very much and they speculate a little bit on the Litecoin going up. So you can do that in your back office. With Swissquote Global, you have a pretty simple system. It's pretty easy to share. You have a global business. As you see, I'm from Germany. I'm traveling all around the world. Right now, I'm in Panama. I know I'm in a month or so, I'm going to go back to Europe. I'm going to traveling in Europe. And then maybe I'm going to go somewhere to Dubai. Maybe I'm going to Asia, Australia, whatever. I'm always traveling. So I can really do my business on my phone, which is actually beautiful. And what we do is, of course, we share the business. So every time I talk to somebody, it doesn't matter if I'm going into an Uber, if I'm having a coffee with somebody, everywhere I go and I pay, for example, I say, well, do you accept Bitcoin? Why? Because I want to engage, of course, people in the understanding, in the learning process of cryptocurrency. Why? Well, because we believe, obviously, in that more than we do believe in this. So customer, there's 2 ways to join. The customer, the person buying the product for an affiliate, the affiliate, the person promoting and getting paid for the marketing efforts. I could just lay back myself and just invest my money into mining, which would be great, gives me a great return, but I want to actually do even more. So I became an affiliate and I'm actually promoting, meaning I'm working the business. If you work the business pays you very well. But if you don't want to work the business, you just want to become a customer, perfectly fine, no problem. You get paid from the daily mining. You can share it if you wish with a few customers and get pick up a little 2.5% commission in the mining contract which they purchase. And if you decide, hey, you know what, I want to now do the business, then you can upgrade and become an affiliate member. You can buy, of course, your gold and silver wholesale price. Now the affiliate, well, that's a person who actually decides, you know what, I want to promote the products. You know, I want to market the system. I want to make besides the gold, silver, and cryptocurrency, I want to make some of that stuff fiat, which I may then want to reinvest in buy more mining, or maybe I want to buy more gold, or maybe I just want to chill out, or whatever you want to do with that money you're making. And as a affiliate business owner, you can decide between 6 different packages to enter. There is the miner package, the silver, the gold, executive, ambassador, and platinum package. When you come in with the platinum package or the ambassador or the executive miner packages, you also get your way into, once you achieve that position in the ranking, meaning in your career with Swissquote Global, that you get an extra bonus paid once you achieve these positions. And you only get this if you buy those packages. If you don't buy, you don't get it once you achieve that certain position. So I always recommend people, hey, you know what, if you can get in with a platinum ambassador executive miner package, because you're going to get more mining, you're going to get more gold or silver, and you know, you already basically, once you achieve that position, get paid this extra bonus. But if you're not, it's fine. You can come in with the miner silver package. These packages are all one-time entries. The miner and the silver carry a $50 monthly membership. So each month, in order to maintain your business active, you have to pay the $50 monthly. You're going to get more Bitcoin mining or more physical silver added in this $50 each and every month. You can also buy the gold package. That's a great way to enter as well. With the gold package, you paid already the $50 monthly for 1 year upfront. In the executive ambassador miner, that's the same deal. You have for 1 year upfront the $600 paid. So next year, after 12 months, you just then renew the $600 again. Okay, but here's what you get in these products. I have a different separate presentation more into depth, which you can watch on YouTube. Once you become an affiliate, there's 9 ways to earn. That's 9 ways to earn. Gold or silver crypto retail bonus. Bonus when you bring on new people who become affiliates. Unilevel and enroller bonus from your affiliates. A rank advancement bonus from your affiliates. Build to bedrock bonus. An ambassador leadership bonus, a generational checkmatch, and global bonus. So many bonuses as you advance in your career ladder. And because this is would be too much for this presentation, I'm not going to touch on these. I just touch on the basic ones. Basic one, everybody understands retail. I sell something, I get paid. Okay, I sell something, I get paid. Everybody in this world is selling. When people sometimes say, oh, I'm afraid I can't sell. Well, you have children, I can tell you, they sell you all the time. Why they don't have to do the homework, why they want that candy, why they want that latest toy. So pretty simple. When we recommend something, when we sell something, we get a retail bonus. We sell gold or silver as an affiliate, we get 1% on the gold and silver retail. If we sell hash power, we get 5% hash power added to our existing contracts. And that looks like that in your back office. You see bonuses from different people which purchase hash power in this case. So you see the different contracts on hash power, Ethereum, somebody bought here, and mostly Bitcoin. And that is a new contract. That's just more hash power added to your existing contracts. We see then, therefore, the transaction history. So we see the different contracts we have, and we see the different payouts for those different contracts. The second bonus, which is also a simple bonus, every time you bring on a new affiliate, depending on the package you buy, the $170, the $3,000, the $5,000, you get paid a bonus in cash. That's paid in US dollars. And you can then use that to buy more gold, silver, or to buy more cryptocurrency mining, or simply have it sent to your bank and be paid and buy some shoes, whatever. Then we have, of course, the global bonus pool and all the other bonuses. So if you want to build cash flow, if you want to get paid to save in gold or silver and Bitcoin, well, your next step is to team us, join us, get started, get back to the person who actually introduced you to Swissquote Global. Get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, sent to you to this presentation, and have your questions answered. Again, there's no guarantee that you will earn any money using your techniques and ideas displayed in the materials are not to be interpreted as promised financial advice or a guarantee of earnings. Bitcoin and altcoin daily payout will vary depending upon but not limited to price, difficulty rate, independent mining company, operation expense, and contract life. Last but not least, of course, message us, follow us, connect with us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have our official groups there. You can just follow us there, or on YouTube. With that, I'm now going into the second part of this presentation. So thank you so much for listening. We have, I believe and hope and expect, our founder, Bill Raul, on the call from Dubai. So let me just see if he is there or if he's not there. Let me see if Bill is on the call. Can't see him yet, but I guess he's gonna come on soon. So let me just bear with me one moment. I just need to do one thing here, and that is okay. Sorry, not this. I need to do this. 1 second here. Let me see if you can see. Right. Okay, so let me just go back here quickly and see if we have Bill, if he has challenges, if he's coming on call. Okay. Okay, so just bear with me a second. Yeah. All right. Okay, he's gonna come on the call, but meanwhile, I'm already starting with some question answers. Hi, Richard. Hi, Beverly. What limit are you allowed to take out cash and how often your returns? Beverly, I'm not 100% sure about your questions. Not 100% sure. Meaning, when it comes to your cryptocurrency mining, that goes into your I think Bill is there. When it comes into your cryptocurrency mining, Beverly, that's your wallet, so we don't have access to it, so you can take out whatever you want. When it comes to the money you made from the referrals, from the affiliate, we're the same deal. You can take out all your money which you earn. There's no limitations to what you can take out. But I think we have Bill on the call. Hi, Bill, are you there? Hello. And he is. Hi, Bill, are you there? Hello. We can't hear you, Bill. We cannot hear you. Meaning we cannot hear you. But I know you are on the call. And you're still muted. Okay, so maybe. Anyway, so I wait. I just go through the next question.
I'm just moving I'm moving out of the foyer to get a better internet connection.
Okay, no problem. So meanwhile, so Beverly, back to your questions. What limit are you allowed to take out of cash and how often your returns? Again, from the Bitcoin, the Litecoin, sorry, Bitcoin and the altcoin contracts, every day you get a certain payment. Every day, depending on how much hash power you have, and it goes into your wallet. Okay, the commissions you're making from the referring, from the networking, you can take all the commissions out you want. I mean, there's no limit to what you can take out. There's no limit. And we have a uni-level compensation plan. So there's no cap like you have with binary compensation plan. We can just take out a certain limit. You don't have that with a uni-level compensation plan, never. Another question, can you enroll your earnings back into purchase more Terahash? Correct. You can also roll your earnings into purchase more Terahash. Hi, Sair, great to see you. Yes, well, I'm a little bit better after this last 3 days with my family things. So yeah, getting there. Can you go over the new feature of the gift certificate option to send other members money? Sair, I could, but let's touch Bill on that. But I just used that option myself just before I did this presentation. Hi, Christian. Sure, I will come to England. Yes, I mean, I'm promised a beautiful Pakistani meal, and I also have somebody who promised me some great samosas, I believe. This is Indian, but it doesn't matter. So yes, I come. So you may have to cook some Hungarian dish for me. You know, I like a good goulash. Gemar Lopez, hola. When does the cryptocurrency Bitcoin mining revert back to paying out daily? Okay, it is actually paying out daily. It is paying out daily. What you may get confused, Remar, as that it needs to reach a certain threshold. So when we look back at my presentation, it needs to achieve a certain threshold to be paid. Only if it achieves that certain threshold, it is actually visible in your wallet. So let me bring that slide on back here. Okay, so I think it's now sharing. Yes, no, this is not the one. 1 second. Okay, there should be the threshold slide. One moment, I'm just, yeah, there you go. So, Gemar Lopez, when does the cryptocurrency Bitcoin mining revert back to paying out daily? It is paying out daily, but if you achieve lesser than 0.0050, then it is accumulating. Okay, till it achieves 0.0050, and this is because of the transaction fees. Okay, so to save them for you. All right, Shakil. Shakil, you're right with your questions. I noticed the gift certificate has changed. Can we now gift hash rate to members? Yes, so there is a change which happened there, certainly. Beverly, I have tax money. Hi, Bill. Yes, I can hear you. Great.
Okay, sorry for being a little bit late. My connection here was a bit weak. So how are things in Panama?
Well, certainly better today than they were yesterday, but all good.
Great to hear. That's very good. Okay, welcome to everyone joining the call. Great to be here with you. So what questions do we have, Claudia?
We have a question here from Beverly. Beverly is asking, I have tax money I will need in 2019. Must I buy a 2-year contract?
Okay, so she has a payout from her tax. That's nice to get paid out from the tax person. That's very, very good. You've got to pay them to get paid, of course. So her question is to buy. Can she buy a mining contract for 2-year contract? Is that the question?
I think so. The question, yeah, I think so. It's a little bit confusing. I think she's because she needs to eventually. She needs that money in 2 years. So I think she maybe is thinking in the 2-year contract. So, but actually, it's not. Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, just on that, Beverly, just so that you're aware, if you commit the money to a contract, there is risk associated with this. Okay, the payouts will vary depending on certain factors: the difficulty rate, the Bitcoin or Ethereum or the Zcash exchange rate to the US dollar, etc. When you speak about a 2-year contract, that of course is the altcoins, the alternative coins, and Bitcoin is an open-ended contract and will continue to pay you as long as it's profitable to actually pay. You should not be putting money into this that you cannot afford really to lose, in one sense. Now, we put money into it. I believe in it. You need to manage your risk. But if you're definitely going to need this money 2 years from now, and you're dependent upon it, you need to balance out your risk factor. Now, I'm being pretty direct about this. Now, we're very, very optimistic about the cryptocurrency market. I just spent some time with Genesis Mining last week. And I also went up to visit the latest, most highly technically advanced mining farm right up in the northern part of Europe and Scandinavia. Very, very cold. So we're going to be doing, I can say this, we will be doing probably a joint venture together with Genesis Mining, Swiss Gold Global and Genesis Mining over the next coming I would say 6 to 9 months. So we're going to be investing a significant amount of money moving forward in this sector. So we see it as a strong sector, a strong move forward. And there's many other things going to be going on. So that's how we see the market. But I just want to let you know there's nothing guaranteed in this. It's not like a bank term deposit where you put your money in for 2 years. At the end of the 2 years, you get it out. Okay? So just be aware of that. Be aware of what you're actually buying. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Don't take my word for it. You should be doing this. It's your money. Be responsible of what you're doing. Okay?
Correct. And Bill, I have another question here from Hola Gemarge Lopez. I think you must be a Latino. I never heard this name though. From the 28th of February or 15th of March, will we be able to purchase more than a capped terahash, 1 to 5 terahash?
We don't know. Primarily what will happen, the most important thing at the end of this month and the March is that the contracts which have been purchased go live and start paying out. That is the most important objective of us. Many people on this call, all of the people on the call probably have purchased pre-mining contracts and you're waiting for them to go live. So that is our absolute objective, to make sure that we can meet that. And we're in communication with Genesis regarding this. We spoke about this at our recent meeting last week in Germany and in Sweden as well. So everything's on target, but there's still a lot to do. So that's what we're focusing on. Now, regarding other mining contracts, I mean, let's face it, the demand is so high. The demand is exceptionally high. Whenever you get these types of returns, everybody, and you people, of course, doing wonderful marketing, everybody wants to have these contracts. But we have limited supply still, and Genesis have limited supply. I mean, they have nearly 2 million members themselves. They're not selling to their members now. They're allowing us to sell to our members. We're much smaller than what they are, but we're growing for sure, as you all know. But because they trust us, they believe in us, they're honoring that. And we do it this way because we want to have sustainability. We want you to be able to, we want our members to be able to get access to mining power, Bitcoin mining power. And I often say that we could, I'm here in Dubai right now, and we have certainly people in different parts of the world offering us, 7 figures to buy mining power, to invest. But we don't allow that, because if we did that, there'd be no mining power for you guys. Okay, we would rather have longer term sustainable growth than just having one person, big investors coming in, buying up all the mining power. So to answer your question, I would say not at this particular stage, okay? Because there's just so much demand, and the mining farms can't keep up to the pace of what the demand actually is. So if you have mining power now, if you bought mining power as a pre-purchaser, you're buying it now, you're doing the right things. We don't know the availability of it moving forward. Maybe there's some other contracts will come online as well, but of course, as we know, people want to have Bitcoin.
They certainly do, Bill. And so I just had this Venezuelan guys buying more terahash, and they're already having their own mining farms, but no, they want to do cloud mining because it's more profitable. So Tarek is asking a question. Hi, Tarek. When can we see the options to change our thresholds on our wish? Because Genesis had tweeted, of course, I had said some time ago that they would soon come out with these options. Have you heard anything with them?
Hi, Tarek. It's a good question. Now, we had communication about this, but we have to understand one thing. Genesis Mining is one company operating on their system, on their service. We are one company operating on our servers and systems. So whenever they make a change, there's going to be a bit of a time lag for us to actually integrate that particular change onto our modules, onto our system. Now, we're in communication with them on this. We like to do it simultaneously when they turn it live, but we don't have it yet, but it's certainly on our agenda to do it. So I can't give you a time frame on that now, but it's actually a very important thing to have.
Great, Bill. And I have another question from Mary coming. Hi, Mary. She's asking, what percentage do we receive from mining? For example, I have another mining contract and I get 80% of hash power.
I'm trying to understand the question. Is it a payout, or is it actually a bonus?
Me too. I don't really get the question. What percentage do we receive?
It's not Bitcoin, Mary, obviously.
What percentage do we receive for mining? For example, I have another mining contract and I get 80% of hash power. I don't really, Mary, you need to phrase that question differently because I don't understand it and Bill doesn't. So let's move to the next question. Anthony Bruno. Hi, Anthony. Can convert Bitcoin into fiat in back office? Are you operating with Visa or MasterCards?
Okay, no, we don't do that at this particular time. We don't. Primarily what we do offer you is that we accept Bitcoin for payment, and we accept Bitcoin to be exchanged for gold and silver, and of course our packages. But we are not an exchange where you can exchange right now your Bitcoins to cash, or you can actually buy Bitcoin. Now this is something that will come out later on in the year, we believe, in conjunction with Genesis. Okay, but as of right now, we cannot do that. You need to be licensed for that to be able to do that. And as you can see around the world, in the last, especially the last 4 months, many exchanges have been closed. Many Visa cards, debit cards have been shut down, which have been allowing people to be able to purchase using the Bitcoin on their credit card. So regulations are a very, very important thing, and it's changing very fast from one day to the next. Just coming back to Mary's question, Mary, I don't know who you're mining with. I can tell you right now, the mining that you have here, Genesis mining, Claudia in this presentation would have gone through, and I assume I wasn't actually there. I'm sure she showed out the slide where she calculates the maintenance fee. So if you buy a mining contract, 1 terahash mining contract, okay, it's going to pay you out based on that given day, difficulty rate, exchange rate, etc. And you've got to deduct 28 cents because it costs 28 cents per terahash, which is the maintenance fee for the electricity, administration fees, etc., to mine for that. There is no other mining company in the world. I'm talking about the real deal now. I don't know who you're mining with, whether it's a real deal or not, but there's no other company out there whose maintenance fee is as low as Genesis Mining. So therefore, it's paid out in the blockchain. And Genesis Mining, I just came from their mining farms, the most technologically advanced mining in the world. On the percentage side, you'd have to do the numbers there, but you've got those independent calculators there. You can actually check that, and it's paid, and whatever's mine's pushed onto the actual blockchain and paid directly into your wallet. And the only cost that's taken out for that, of course, there'd be pool fees, but also, of course, the 28 cents per terahash.
Correct. So as you see there, and then there's another question coming from, who was it? Let me just check 1 second. When we have Shakita's asking when we have the UK conference, and it's way overdue. Absolutely, I agree. And he's also asking about news on the new SGG coin, and also when we start our own mining farm. That's all from Shakil.
Shakil, you asked too many questions. You're ahead of the game, my friend. Some of those subjects I can't speak about right now, other than saying they're in the game plan, okay? But it's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to take many months for this to pull off. Regarding the event in London, yes, we actually chatted with Prem on our call with Australia with Keithy the other day, and maybe May or something like that we get to London. We should probably have a group discussion and plan this out. It would be a good idea. It'd be great to catch up with you guys. But I must say, Shakil, the last time I was there, you sat at the back watching cricket, India playing Pakistan. So, let's get our priorities right here, Shakil.
Correct. Anyway, so Robbie is asking, hi, Robbie. Robbie's asking, he had his Ethereum payout. I had my Ethereum contracts paid out first into Bitcoin. Later, I changed to Ethereum because of the delay IT issue. With Ethereum, I would love to change to Bitcoin again. Should I wait until this issue is resolved?
This is the payout issue on Ethereum. I think it came out from support today that Genesis are certainly aware of this. I mean, let me just touch on this too. When there's a payout issue, it's not a mining issue. It's actually not a payout issue. The mining and the payout actually works. What the issue is actually a reporting issue where their servers fail to communicate some of the reports to us, to our server, and therefore it doesn't push onto your back office. That's the problem. So mining is not affected. And the payout generally is not affected either, but the reporting is. Now, I don't know what the Genesis update is on that, whether you might know more about this than me, Claudia, whether they've given a deadline and that's going to be fixed. All I know is that they're working on it, because I think since the last week or so, 10 days, is that Ethereum, for some members, hasn't been paying out. So they're aware of that and they have to correct that. To what coin to change from? Well, that's a choice you're really going to have to make. But I know many people at the moment are certainly taking the Bitcoin.
I think his question was more so if he should wait before this issue is resolved and then change the different wallet. So I would do that, Robbie. I would do that. I would wait till the issue is resolved and then change it. That's what I think it should be the next few days that they will do that. Another question comes from Remar Lopez. You still didn't answer where your name comes from. Hola, Remar. Does Bitcoin mining layouts go live on the 28th of February or on the 15th of March?
Well, as per the terms of the pre-sale, it depends when you bought your contract. Now, there was two lots of pre-sale. The first pre-sale contracts were actually determined as per the terms and conditions to go live on the 28th of February. And the people, and then there was a second pre-sale that went live, and they were going in the middle of March. But primarily, we know some contracts have already gone live, and they're going to continue going live. But I would say by the middle of March, all contracts will be live.
And I see still a few more questions, Bill. So there's more questions coming. When we expect Bitcoin Cash contracts?
It's on the agenda. There's no date on that yet, but what's also on the agenda, we'll be able to probably accept in the next, I would say the next 6 weeks, Litecoin as payments as well.
You mean we have Litecoin to mine back or Litecoin payments?
No, what I was suggesting is it'd be nice to have Litecoin back to mine, but we don't have that right now. But what I'm suggesting in about 6 weeks' time, we're just waiting for it. It's got to be, compliance has to approve it and the engineers have to finish it. Other than paying with Bitcoin, you'll be able to pay directly with Litecoin as well.
Good. I wished for Litecoin contracts, so that's why I say. Anyway, so another question coming here: is gold more seasoned as insurance for future return?
Well, gold, first of all, it's a good question. Gold is insurance, and looking long term, I mean, the gold-silver ratio is about 80-1 at the moment, so it's a bit out of balance. But because the equity markets have pulled back a bit, gold's had a bit of a rally, and it's sort of upset the ratios there a bit. Gold is a long-term hedge. It's an insurance policy. It's a small part of your portfolio. It has a history of being insurance and wealth preservation for thousands of years, a store of value. Bitcoin, which I do believe it's gold 2.0, but its history is very, very short, isn't it? It has a similar characteristics as gold, physical gold. It's digital. You can't really hold it, of course, or you can. But its characteristics, limited supply, very difficult to mine, etc., are very similar to gold in that sense. So I like to have both. I definitely like to have both. I mean, I like to have gold, the real deal. It's proven in the marketplace for many thousands of years. It's good, and when you've got that in your hand, when you've got gold in your hand, it's unencumbered. It's debt-free, okay? It's liquidity. Bitcoin on the other side, of course, I do believe it's gold 2.0. It has a short, much shorter life. I'm only talking a few years, realistically, to be quite honest. But it's good to have moving forward. So if I answer your question correctly, own some gold, own definitely some silver as well, own Bitcoin. And the percentages are up to you. But for my mentors and coaches, in fact, I'm here in Panama. Sorry, I'm in Panama. Claudia's in Panama. I'm here in Dubai as we speak with some bullion bankers who I've known for many, many years. In fact, they introduced me to the world of precious metals back in 2003, 2004. And they always taught me, back in those days, at those conditions, it was probably about 5% of your cash holding may have been actually gold. Now people are sort of saying maybe 10%, depending on your position, maybe even more. Whatever cash you have, maybe 10% of that is actually in gold. But this is entirely up to you. But I'm a great believer in gold, and I see it as a great way to transfer wealth to the next generation. it's a great way to transfer wealth to the next generation, and it's a great insurance policy, and it's a small part of your portfolio, as is Bitcoin as well, and other cryptocurrencies. But I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not giving you financial advice here. This is just what I do.
Awesome, Bill. Another question comes here. Actually, there's more questions coming, so I need to charge my battery soon. I have 15 terahash, and I'm currently getting paid every 5 to 6 days. I met the thresholds for paid payouts as from Remark. Are you aware of this, or do I need to contact support? So I guess he's saying that he actually met the threshold, but hasn't, but it's not visible in his wallet. Yeah, just contact support, that they look into that. Remark, I can answer that for you. You are from the Calypso playing country. I see that in South America. Then Odinaka is asking, please, when we can be able to purchase bulk terahash contracts, kind of cumbersome, purchasing 1 terahash at a time. We answered that question, so that's because of this demand and supply. So unfortunately, there's more demand than there's supply. So no to that question.
And just on that particular point, listen. Genesis Mining aren't even selling to their own members. You know, we have it. We have it. We're mining and we're selling to our members, which is absolutely fantastic. So, you know, I'm grateful for what we have. This is such a high demand product right now as we actually speak. And of course, we would all like to have Bitcoin. You buy a Bitcoin contract today and it goes live tomorrow. That's how it was, you know, last year, of course. And that was fantastic. And you're probably getting 2 or 3 times the reward from what you paid for. But things are changing very, very quick. The adoption is increasing, of course. People are learning about it and understanding the money and understanding how to compound it for our affiliate program. And you share it with people, you're going to get paid 2.5% of your free customer in hash power. If you're an affiliate member, you're going to get 5% back in hash power. So it's expanding and growing, of course. So we want to make sure that we keep having hash power. In fact, Dr. Marco Cron and I spoke about this last week when I met the Genesis team. And they're very conscious they're not selling to their members, but we're selling to ours. I mean, they opened the portal to their members, nearly 2 million members, Zippo. All the mining contract availability would be gone, and we wouldn't have it. So I'm very grateful for them allowing us to sell on a much smaller scale as we move forward, as the mining farms are expanding. And hopefully when we move forward with our joint venture with them later on in the year, we'll have much more control over this as well. But for right now, you know, it's just good you got some Bitcoin mining. It's great to have, and you know, if you can get your hands on it, get some, because it's certainly, the mining rigs and things like that are very, very difficult to get.
I had to just move because I had to charge. So what else? Other questions are there? What percentage in silver would they advise? I do not believe in the stock market, most in real estate.
Well, good on you. I think tangible assets is a smart thing. You know, if you know your real estate game, and let's face it, a lot of great wealth's been made from real estate, hasn't it? And as long as you're not burdened by too much debt, it's a fantastic thing. You know, the ratio between gold and silver is really a personal thing. I like 50-50. I like 50-50, whatever, 50% gold, 50% silver. And when the market moves, there could be a big move on the silver side because of demand and supply. It's more of an industrial metal. But again, have a longer term view on this. The great thing about buying your gold and silver, have a longer term view. It's very, very important. But if you need to sell, it's very liquid as well. You sell it, and tomorrow morning when the market opens back up, we'll put it to the marketplace, whatever the sale price is, that's the price that you would get. And within 2 days, primarily, the money's back in your account. So it's very, very liquid, but do have a long-term view when it comes to your gold and silver precious metal holding.
Awesome, Bill. So, and some questions, so people asking if we will have this presentation uploaded. Yes, we will. It's recorded and we will upload it as well. What else? Okay, I think
we did have some Facebook chats today. They want to start doing some of these presentations in French. How's your French, Claudia? I know you speak about 6 or 7 languages. Are you fluent in French?
No, je ne parle français or whatever. I know I'm not. I suck in French. I'm sorry. I can speak the other languages, but my French is are pretty bad. So no for that one. Another question coming: what are the new plans for the year 2018 to SGG members? Any changes?
Massive changes. There'll be new websites, there'll be new branding. There's going to be a joint venture with Genesis Mining as we move forward throughout 2018. That's going to be a massive project. It's not going to happen in the first half of 2000. If we achieve it by the third quarter of 2018, I think we've done pretty well. It's going to be a big project, but very exciting. So we have a lot of changes moving forward. The most important thing for us, I think next month we're 10 years old. So sustainability, for us, the key thing in business is purpose. Why are you here? What is our purpose? And sustainability. They're the two key ingredients that we want to drive our business forward. So we're not necessarily after explosive growth, okay? We want to make sure that we're going to be here another 10 years. Now, I know you members would love to have explosive growth and all these things, but you'll find as we keep moving things out in a constant fashion throughout 2018, expanding, you'll get many benefits of them because we have many things coming to the table. I just can't speak about them right now. It's going to take quite some time for this to come because they're quite major projects. It's going to take many months for it too. But in the meantime, we'll start, I would say, in maybe 12 weeks, you start to see some stuff coming out to the table and you'll start to learn a lot more what's going on.
Awesome. So I see there's still so many questions, but we are on the time, so we don't want to drag it on longer. We do more questions on Saturday, but mainly I can handle them a little bit later on. So thank you all you guys. Thank you, Bill, for being on the call. What if you can get Bill to give a shout out to my team? Yeah, of course. Absolutely, I can. So yeah, this is from Sahir. So Sahir, hi Sahir, I'm gonna have a call with you later. I know he has been doing really, 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 really awesome in the UK, and I'm looking forward to have my promised meal, Pakistani cooking. He promised, so we're gonna come soon to the UK. After what? After Panama, we come to the UK, don't we? But to the questions, so there's more questions, but really not as major questions. So we have basically gone over all of them. Now let me just go throughout here. Yeah. No, it's actually. What I can say is here, I had a very, very good dinner tonight with a Pakistani banker here, been living in Dubai for 16 years. He's a gold trader here. Exceptionally experienced man. He took me for dinner and I had some beautiful masala tea, which was one of my favorites. So, yeah. So look forward to catching up with you, Zahir, and of course, Shaquille and your team. I also had a meeting here a couple of nights ago in Dubai with Roberto, who represents the Filipino team here. I think there's about 1 million Filipinos that live here in Dubai and work. These guys are engineers, fantastic guys. We had a very nice meeting. So they're very keen and enthusiastic. And what I love about these people is that, they live here in Dubai. Their families, their children, their partners are back in the Philippines. They work here. They probably go home once a year, if that. So they work very, very, very hard. They send the money back home to the families, and they probably feed 2 or 3 generations back there. But what a sacrifice people make to be able to live on this planet. Really. Many of us Westerners don't realize what some people have to do to get ahead in life. And here we are, this group, not just the Filipino, but many foreigners here in this particular country live here, work here to earn a bit of an extra income. Their families are back home in Pakistan. Their families are back home in India. I deal with many bankers here, Indian and Pakistani bankers, who will go home only once a year. One of the bankers, in fact, hadn't even seen his daughter. When he left, his wife was pregnant. She gave birth. And because she's going to be over a year old before he gets to see her. In the Western world, we don't really experience this. So I must say, I salute these people. I really do salute these people. I mean, they work so hard, 6 days a week, long hours, send most of the wealth back home, probably all of it actually. And they're just work machines here. They work very, very hard. So opportunities like this where we can teach them and help them to understand multiple sources of income, how to compound your wealth, is really important. So for all you people who are doing that, I tell you what, you've got my absolute highest respect and honor. Absolutely. That's the same over here in the Latin American world. That's the same over in Africa. we Westerners, we are just so blessed. We have no idea. We just don't take it. We take everything for granted, basically, whilst most of the population is actually, you know, in not such a good shape. So, I mean, that's really the point. So with that, thank you so much, guys, for being onto the presentation, and I look forward for some next presentations. I'm not sure where Bill is going to be on Saturday when we do our next presentations. I know I'm going to still be in Panama. So thank you so much, and have all a wonderful, blessed evening or day or afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Claudia. Thanks, everyone. I'll be back in Switzerland, so I'll be on the call, Claudia. Okay. Ciao. Bye-bye.